What is going on, you guys? It is Will here, and it's time for a re-review. Today we're taking a look back at Godzilla 1974. Alright guys, I'm going to be honest, this figure, he's one of my favorites in my entire collection, and he's probably one of the most rarest. Out of anything that I own, this guy is definitely one of the most rarest, because this figure is so sought after. You know, everyone wants to get their hands on this figure, and he's getting incredibly hard to find, and when you do find him, this figure is worth a pretty big hefty amount of money. I remember when I first posted the original review for this guy that I made, which you can check in the description below. After I posted the original review, I had so many messages, so many comments of people saying, would you sell it? How much you want for it? Can you sell it, please? Can I have it, please? Do you want to trade? I'm like, no, I had to go through hell to find this figure. So, no, he's not for sale. I'm sorry. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to get this guy in close for you guys for the detail. Now, even for a Bandai figure, this figure is incredibly well detailed. Just look at all his little skin bumps. Like the belly right there, or the breastbone. I don't know what that's called, actually. Got this face. The face is probably the best part about this figure, because the face, I don't know, you look at it and you can just tell that it's Godzilla 1974. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like this right here. This little, like, bump or skin flap thing. I don't know. Those things make him distinguishable as Godzilla 74, in my eyes at least. And one other thing I love about the sculpt of this figure, I love how the way his hands are sculpted. They're kind of sculpted like fists, if you look closely. Which is really good, because if you remember Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla was actually literally punching Megalon and Gigan. So that's like a nice little touch. See, they look like he's ready to punch somebody. Now, this was one of the very few Godzilla suits to have fins that were kind of this like shiny silvery color, and they're really, you know, they're puffy. They're puffy. That's the best thing I could put it. Now, my figure, I had to go back and kind of restore the fins because they were looking pretty bad over the years. You know, they're starting to show black. You know, there's some showing here still, but yeah, I tried my best to go ahead and repaint these guys' fins. I tried my best to find a color that closely matched the original paint, and I may have to work on them a little bit more, especially with this one here and on this side here, but I tried my best to restore this figure because, like I said, I love this figure and I don't want him to be looking really worse for wear. Alright, so for articulation, Godzilla has 6, I believe. His head can rotate, no problem, which is always a plus for me. Whenever Godzilla can have their head rotate, that's always a plus, because it makes it a lot easier for stop motion, so you can have them looking around. Makes it a lot easier than a figure that does not have articulation in the head, or the neck, I should say. His arms rotate, but you gotta be careful how the way the arms rotate, because if you try to do it, they will scrape against his thighs here, so you gotta slightly pull them out and then rotate them. I'll show you again on this side. There. Alright, Godzilla's legs rotate no problem. All 360 rotatable, as well as the tail. When you first buy the figure, the tail will be a glue seal, but if you break it, you can rotate no problemo. No problem at all. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out some other Godzilla figures. This figure is within 6 inches. So here we have Godzilla 1974 scaled up with some other 6-inch Godzilla figures. To the left here we have Godzilla 1968, another fellow Showa Godzilla. And to the right we have the Heisei Godzilla, or Godzilla 93, whatever you want to call him really. And as you can tell, they are all pretty much the exact same size. To get a better view here, turn them to the side. Pretty much the exact same size there. Then with Godzilla 93. Again, pretty much the exact same size. So, yeah, Godzilla 74, he would fit in just right with your other 6-inch Godzilla figures. Now, these two guys, they're from the exact same toy line, the 2002-2003 Movie Monster series. Their tags would look like this. You know, no border around them, just a picture of the monster and, you know, their name in Japanese there. And on the back, it would show whatever era the monster was from, and then they would show that era's Godzilla on the back here. And I'm assuming this has Movie Monster series because it's on all the other tags that I have from the Movie Monster series. So that's what these tags will look like. Now, Godzilla 68 is from the new Movie Monster series, which had a border around it. And yeah, I'm sorry about this. This tag got stuck to something and it ripped part of the picture off. But Godzilla 68, he is from the Border series. I can see here it has a picture and has a border around it. This one's purple, and then other monsters will have a pink border around it as well. And then has a silhouette on the back of Godzilla, which that looks pretty cool, I have to admit. And again, it has the same kanji there, so I'm assuming this is the new Movie Monster series. But look at this. Let's move 93 out of the way. On the front here, it shows a picture of Godzilla 73, which is technically Godzilla 74. So that's kind of weird to me, but on the inside, they show the correct picture of Godzilla 68. Yeah. No one ever understood why, because I personally don't think these two look alike at all. Their faces, you can clearly tell they're not the same. You know, the body structure and the fins, maybe, but in the faces, no, they're totally different. So yeah, let's get this guy out of here now. And because this is Godzilla 74, I have to pull out his greatest enemy, Mechagodzilla. Well, technically this is Mechagodzilla 75, but that's all I got. So yeah, these guys, they're the exact same size, which brings me a question. In the Showa series, were Godzilla and Mechagodzilla the exact same size? Or was Mechagodzilla, like, slightly taller? I know in the Heisei series, and as well as the Millennium series, Mechagodzilla was about here. But in the Showa series, I do not know. Maybe one of you guys can let me know in the comments below. But yeah, this makes a pretty good scale, and you can easily recreate their battle, having Godzilla beat up Mechagodzilla and pull his head off at the end. Yeah, definitely recreatable with these two figures. And then one more character we'll pull out, just for fun. Pull out Ultraman. And the reason I'm pulling out Ultraman is because, you know, Godzilla, this particular Godzilla suit starred in the Zone Fighter TV show, which featured an Ultraman-like superhero, and they went and they fought crime together, they sparred together, so this looks actually pretty good. This is about right. I don't know if Godzilla's supposed to be a little bigger, but this works for me. I have no problems with this. Sorry guys, that's pretty much all I got for you with this figure. Now it's pretty obvious what I'm going to score this figure. This figure is a perfect 10 out of 10, perfect 5 out of 5. This figure is getting perfect scores all across the board because, like I said, I love this figure. This figure is one of my favorites in my entire collections. There are several versions you can get of this figure. This is the Movie Monster series version. Like I said, it has the 1974 head. Now, you can get a figure with this exact same body sculpt, but with a slightly different head. That one's technically Godzilla 1975. The eyes are slightly different to make Godzilla look a little more mean. So if you want that one, you can pick that one up as well. It's going to be just as hard to find as this one, but you can't go wrong with either version. Godzilla 74, this one, or 75, can't go wrong with either of them. But hey, alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video review. I really wanted to get back to doing toy reviews because, hey, these were always really fun for me to do. I love showing off my figures and sharing the good and the bad with them with all of you. So let me know if you guys want more toy reviews. Give me a thumbs up. And actually, I have one thing I want to show you guys real quick. Let me know if you guys want to see this guy reviewed. Oh my god, what is it? What is it?